Okay, hello girls. Today I'm going to talk to you about GCSE food preparation and nutrition. You will have 5 lessons over a fortnight, one lesson being a double, and we would aim to do one practical each week, particularly in year 10. The main areas of study are food, nutrition and health, so looking at nutrients being your protein, carbohydrates, and fats and your vitamins and minerals, and looking at diet-related health problems, the science of food, understanding ingredients and the different cooking methods, food spoilage, so considering food waste and how we can reduce the amount of food waste, the bacteria and food storage, where food comes from, so farming methods, processing and food miles, and factors affecting food choice, so considering cultural, religious and moral reasons for some. Then preparation and cooking techniques would be covering your practical skills. Just going to show you a short video clip of Heston Blumenthal being interviewed about why he thinks this course is really important.
I feel really strongly about this because if I took a look at my own history, I left school, I kind of didn't do so well in my O-levels, GCSEs. I failed my chemistry O-level miserably. And then I started to learn. I read a book which told me why you put eggs in souffles. Why do they make the souffles rise? And brownie meat doesn't keep in the juices. And I kind of gone, really? And from there, that was the catalyst for me to start questioning. And I think that too often in schools, kids aren't, they're not kind of encouraged to ask questions and just sit and learn. The great thing with cooking is it's practical. Practical learning is so important. What this syllabus is going to do is going to get kids engaged, learn, and give them more confidence.
Now, greater emphasis on the
So how will you be assessed? There's 2 main components, one being the exam that's 50% of your mark, which is an hour and 45 minutes, starts off with multiple choice questions and then short answer questions. I think the longest you could possibly get is maybe one 12 mark and the rest are kind of like 2, 3, 4 marks. Then you have 2 components made up of NEA. So task 1 is a food science investigation, which is 15% of your mark, and the second one is a food preparation, which is worth 75% or 35% of your mark, 70 marks. So the food investigation, I've got an example here where you're looking at different fats that could be used within the cake, and then you would analyse how that has affected the cake. And over here we've got where you've made 3 cultural dishes made with chicken. So we've got a French one, Italian and Russian. So an example of the NEA one I've got here as well. So it's a brief that's set by the exam board, set a hypothesis, you have to do some research, you have to plan your investigation, carry it out and then conclude it. For the scones here, they were looking at different raising agents that could be used to give the best effect on the scones, and here they were looking at different acids that you could use within the kitchen to prevent apples from going brown. For the NEA, it's a brief that's set by the exam board, research is carried out and you trial some dishes, you plan your exam where you have to make 3 dishes in 3 hours. And we've got some examples of different dishes that have been produced just there. The timing of the assessment, so your written exam is the end of year 11, so it'll be in the summer of 2023. The food investigation will be in the October of year 11, and then the food preparation will be the January of year 11. Practical work, like I said, you'll do it most weeks in year 10. There'll be experimental and tasting lessons as well to widen your understanding and help prepare you for the 2 NEAs that I've just spoken about. Typical practicals that you may do over the year in year 10 are just given there. We start off by looking at knife skills, and you'll be pushing a chicken and filleting a fish and then using those different bits and pieces of those meats to be able to produce different dishes. Then we're looking in the spring of layered desserts, life stage practical, fresh pasta, looking at producing a 2-course meal. And then in the summer, we practice the NEA too, and we've got some different desserts and things that we would produce. In fact, there's so many jobs in the food industry, there are not enough people being trained to fill them. And then here it just gives you an idea of where you could go if you were to do GCSE food preparation nutrition. There are courses available at sixth form colleges, apprenticeships, there's vocational, and then you can go on and do different degree level courses as well. Girls, if you have any questions about the food preparation nutrition course, please just let me know, and I will answer your questions as best I can. Okay.